Barca beat Madrid 4-0. Let's talk about Clásico. Let's talk about. He came up through with a shirt today. United fan. Came up through with a shirt today. I'm always rocking the Barca shirt, obviously. But
I had to give my dad the stick. Do you see my videos I sent you? He does his Real Madrid shirt underneath.
Yeah, you zoomed
I
in.
tried to get it and he was like, no. He was vexed, bro. He was vexed.
Good, bro.
He loves it. He loves. We get animated in El Clásico, bro.
Yeah.
It's like you would have thought we were Spanish.
Really?
Like we get animated. Like when Mbappe scored a disallowed goal, he went out to the TV just going mad. If this goes in, it could be long. How's he missing this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I thought he was going. Yeah, I can't lie. This chance scared me more than any Mbappe chance. Like at all.
Oh, Mbappe, bro.
Because Mbappe,
we'll get on to Mbappe, bro. But what I told you about Mbappe, I told you.
I've seen Mbappe miss a load of these. To be fair,
Great
finish well
finish,
here.
yeah, great finish.
But I don't know, for some reason live.
The high line, man. The high line worked.
Oh, it's fucking
Unbelievable, bro.
Paco Garcia, he was gonna play him on. Yeah, look at the way he holds it.
Yeah,
bro. That is
Inigo Martinez almost done him dirty.
fucked it. Yeah, but this is a 17-year-old.
No, he's crazy. Bro.
Most composed centre back I've ever seen.
Absolutely crazy.
On the ball, yeah. I don't even think there should be a hot take. He's the best on the ball centre back in the world. He actually is. He picks up. Do you see what
There's another one that I'm gonna. Yeah, go on.
You see last year, Luis Enrique was like, we tried to play a certain way against Barca in the first leg, and then obviously what happened in the second leg. But but we couldn't because Paco Garcia didn't miss a pass. And he was 16 at the time.
Unbelievable, bro.
Now he's 17 and he's discomposed.
He is top class.
He's for me he's the best on-ball defender in the world. But go on, I think I'm missing one. So go on.
I think you throw Saliba into that as well. And there's another one who I think is the best on-ball centre back in the world.
Vardio.
Bastoni.
Bastoni.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Just because Harry goes forward with the ball.
Yeah.
But bro,
Bastoni
this guy
carries the ball better.
Yeah.
But he's
no, you're right. In terms of like getting the ball, picking a pass, then
100%.
1-0. See what I mean? How
and I thought this was offside as well.
Bro,
Can we talk about the fact that you shot from outside the box?
Bro, honestly, yeah. First of all, the pass is
Marcasado.
He is unbelievable.
Oh my
bro.
fucking god!
This guy, the way Barcelona make their midfielders is just something that needs to be studied. I can't lie because they're all just regens of them. Iniesta, Xavi, Pedri's an Iniesta regen. Oh, bro.
Marcasado's a Xavi regen.
Pedri, but the amount of times I went at Pedri in that game was a joke.
Marcasado against Bayern, that pass he picked out for Rafinha, inch perfect. And then obviously what Rafinha did, that's a different class of his own. But against Girona, he picked up a similar pass. So many clutch games this season, important games that he picks up passes like this.
But one thing about the Barcelona's midfield I was so impressed with, I thought, looking at the lineups going into the game, I thought if this turns into a physical battle, could be in trouble. Because Pedri's small, he's slight, Casado's slight. They've got them Real Madrid midfield, they're massive.
Yeah.
They're massive.
Yeah.
But the way them two handled themselves, and then when Dion came on, I was so confused why he slowed down. I thought he had a couple yards to go.
Yeah.
It's a great finish.
Bro, and
it's a great finish.
When he went through, I was like, what is he doing?
It's a great finish.
He's fucking smacked it.
It's a great
Celebration's
cold as well.
And this.
Yeah, but the highlights didn't even show the Dion ball, but this header is unbelievable. I will say, as good as the ball is from Barcelona and the header from Lewandowski, this defending is absolutely horrendous. We can't let them escape. We can't let them escape criticism from this.
No, yeah.
These are two centre backs who are classes in the top two, in the top 10 centre backs in the world. You throw Militao, you throw Rudiger in there. What are they doing?
I'm so happy you said that because I actually have physical proof of me saying this on TikTok. Yeah, I have been for ages preaching the fact that Militao is not a top 10 centre back.
Who's
Militao, and he's not a top 10 centre back. I've been saying this for time.
Because Rudiger, I think they're both equally to blame, but Militao, what is Militao doing there? Like, someone's got to say something.
First off, you see the line. Okay, Lucas Bellingham was pretty much playing right back for.
You're right. They're all in a good line.
In a line, and then Militao.
It's just there.
Yeah.
And it's not even. And do you know what? It's not a horrendous position.
Yeah.
If he's a yard back, if he's a yard or two further back, that's a good position. Because he'll get the run on Lewandowski.
Yeah.
But honestly, that is horrendous.
This is literally no man's land. You have no chance of playing him offside. You have no chance of contesting him because he's way too. Did he even know he was there?
Crazy, bro.
He actually might not, because I don't think anyone with a brain sees Lewandowski there.
I think Rudiger's. He's not 100% sure what's behind him, but at the same time, someone's got to be telling him, like, bro, criminal. Great header, though.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But they didn't show it, but the play before this was unbelievable. The first time ball around the corner from De Jong.
Yeah, the whole build-up play.
De Jong changed again.
Oh, absolutely.
He released Pedri.
Do you want to talk about that? Because that's the whole talking point.
When it comes to midfielders, I could go on for hours.
Yeah.
The way De Jong came on and controlled that game, I said to my dad, like I said, me and my dad were intense watching this game.
Yeah.
I said to my dad, because as United fans, we were obviously linked with De Jong for so long, weren't we?
Yeah.
And my dad's always like, De Jong this, like he's obviously watching our football to know he's a good player, but he's never been aware of
how good he is.
Because he's always injured. Because you know when someone's classed as a top player, but you've never actually seen it. I was like, watch.
That was the thing with Pedri for a long time.
Yeah. It's tough when you're injured, but at the same time, I was like, watch the way he controls his game. I was like, this is a proper midfielder coming on. Forget Bellingham, forget Valverde. This is going to be a proper footballer. And he came on. He released Pedri, gave him a bit more freedom to roam around in that 10 area.
Yeah.
And he just dictated that whole game. Him and Pedri dictated the whole second half.
He, for me, is like the perfect modern holding midfielder. He's not like a Busquets CDM, where he doesn't have a lot of mobility.
He's like a hybrid.
He's a hybrid.
Yeah.
That's the perfect way to describe him.
He's like a hybrid.
He's a hybrid. He could play higher up the pitch.
Yeah,
he could. And he could also. He played centre back sometimes for under Xavi. He's the most versatile hybrid, perfect midfielder. And you're right. He came on in the first half. That's exactly what we were missing. We were missing someone to because we know the type of football we can play when we get momentum going.
Yeah.
We needed someone to just help us control the game.
Yeah.
Because Madrid were getting the ball. Like we were pressing, weren't doing anything with it. And when Madrid were getting the ball, they were just pinging balls behind. We had no control of the game.
No.
He takes off Firmino, who's like a hothead. Firmino's a hothead, and sometimes it's amazing. Like against Bayern, it works perfectly. But we needed a cool head.
I think it was perfect.
Come in and control the game.
45 minutes, fresh.
Yeah.
It released Pedri. Pedri could get involved with him. Bro, he just dictated the whole game. He dictated every single thing.
And then when he has players like Pedri and Dani Olmo when he came on in front of him, it just suits him perfectly, bro.
No, he's an unbelievable footballer. When he misses
the one time he's onside.
Yeah, this is the thing about Mbappe. I said this at the start of the season, and we said this a few weeks ago. It's a whole Galactico thing again. You can't just throw players into an 11 and expect it to be all, what's the word? All sunshine and rainbows, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to be a system to it. And I said, obviously, I might be proved wrong, and he may turn out to be a clinical striker. He's all the talent to do it.
Yeah.
But when he joined this team, I said, this is not what Real Madrid need. They've already got their world star in Vinicius on the left. Rodrigo does a great job on the right. Valverde can play there. They may need a replacement for Madrd and Kroos because they're getting on. Kroos is obviously retired. They need a number 9. They need a number 9 who doesn't need the ball, who just wants to score goals. Mbappe, for me, with the highlight, Barcelona, Hansi Flick, honestly, he deserves so much credit because in this game, he knew they were going to play that high line.
Yeah.
Mbappe, he's not played up front enough for me in the highest level to know when to, the last man runs. He got caught offside so many times.
It's a great point.
Lewandowski is a great example.
Yeah, he knows.
He's experienced. He's a striker. He's a number 9. He knows when to. He knows when the ball's going to come.
He saw it in the goal.
Yeah, he saw it exactly. He's in the goal. It's fine margins. That's what Mbappe lacks.
Yeah.
To be a top striker, like I'll give you a great example of the strikers I'm referring to. Chicharito, Inzaghi. These guys weren't good footballers. But bro, if you're playing a ball and they're on the last man, they're finishing that chance 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
That's what Real Madrid need.
Making the perfect run.
That's what Real Madrid need. And in that game, you just saw how did you ever feel confident when he went 1-on-1?
No.
I didn't feel confident.
Because I've watched Madrid this year and he's missed so many of them this season.
Yeah.
I said this at the start of the season. It's going to be a failed Galacticos because he doesn't fit in the team.
No, and this is what I'm saying because last season they would have gone. They would have gone Kroos or Modric, Kroos or Tchouaméni in a 2 in front of the back 4.
Yeah.
Then it would have gone with Bellingham in a 10, Vinny on the left, Rodrigo on the right, and then whoever up front. Hosley, I don't even care who he was at the time.
Or even Camavinga extra midfield and then Bellingham was a false 9.
But because they've got Mbappe now, they have to facilitate for him. Obviously, he's one of the best players in the world. He's gonna play. But Ancelotti got the system all wrong. All wrong. They had Bellingham on the right, Camavinga on the left, and they just got overrun in that midfield.
This is another thing I've been saying for the last few years, and I'm not the only one. I will, if people in the comments want me to show you, I will actually link videos of Madrid fans whilst they've been winning Champions Leagues for the last 2-3 years, wanting Ancelotti out in Spain. Nah, and
harsh, though,
I know it's very harsh, and I know from the outside looking in, but trust me, it sounds crazy saying this because he's one of the best managers of all time, won the most Champions Leagues as a manager, but tactically, it's not what he does. He can get by a top manager like Hansi Flick, like a Pep, even like a Xavi in Xavi's first full season. Every time they face each other, you can see what team is better organized. You can see what team, but then you can also see what team is better motivated. What team is better mentally prepared. What team has a better individual players. That's what that's the things that Ancelotti is good at. Yeah. But tactically, he prepared this game like completely.
He got it.
And this season, I think he's mainly, you can blame Mbappe for how bad he's been, but he's for me actually the biggest one to blame for their start of the season. Because with the talent they have, I think if Hansi Flick, if it's swapped and Hansi Flick manages Madrid, I think they're 10 points clear.
I think there's 2 points. I think there's 2 things with Real Madrid they've got all wrong. I think Ancelotti can take part of the blame, because in this game I think the system he set up with was all over the place. Bellingham and Camavinga are 2 players and he's in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Valverde just got absolutely overrun. I said to my dad in the first half, I was like, has Valverde even touched the ball? He was non-existent. Tchouaméni, non-existent. Yeah. Bellingham's on the right doing things he can't do. Camavinga's running down the left doing things he can't do. It was a mess from Real Madrid. I only really realised it when De Jong came on and they were just picking them apart. But there's 2 things with Real Madrid. One of these is gonna be like, oh yeah, do you know what? I've never realised how important he was, but it's gonna sound stupid. Toni Kroos. How important he is to this Real Madrid team was not. I don't think anyone's really clocked it until this game.
Until now, yeah.
Obviously, everyone knows how a glorious player he was. One of the best midfielders of all time. But obviously Modric is getting on as well. But in this game, you don't see it until you really watch the game and go, you know what, like Toni Kroos is missed. Because Tchouaméni's not same type of player as Frankie De Jong. Tchouaméni's not that type of player. Bellingham's not that type of player. Valverde's not. Camavinga's not. They're all like athletes.
Yeah.
Real Madrid, they lacked so much control.
They have a bunch of athletes.
Yeah, they lacked so much control in this game. It was unbelievable. Yeah. Because sometimes when you play that formation, you can get away with it if you have a bit of control. You take the sting out of the game. But they had none of it.
Because people, this is what I'm saying. People were like, oh, it's fine. They have Modric. That's who can play the Toni Kroos type role.
Of course,
but
he's 38.
But he's 38, and I don't think he's that type of player. He's not a Frankie De Jong type player. He's more of a Pedri. He's more of a a forward-thinking midfielder.
Yeah, number 8.
Yeah, you need I think you're absolutely right. Like they are missing that player in midfield.
Yeah, who could just get the ball off the defense and just dictate.
And dictate, and then all the attacking talent that Madrid have, he's the one that takes it to the opposition. They don't have that. They don't have that.
So rushed. Their offensive, obviously Barcelona with the high line made a difference, but everything offensive they did was so rushed.
Yeah,
it didn't feel like they ever put 4 or 5 passes together. It was like Vinicius or just long. Like, it was just like
because their whole midfield is a bunch of attacking thinking athletes that just want to do the same as the forwards. The midfielders think the same as the front 3, and they need that cool head like Toni Kroos was last season. Yeah. Bro, all of Madrid's midfielders apart from Modric think, let me get forward. Can I get a shot off? Can I get in the box and get a goal? Bellingham, Valverde's shoot on sight and he scores bangers from outside the box all the time. But he is shooting. He's not. Let me get the ball. Let me control the game. Let me pick out passes. They don't have that in the squad at all. And you can't rely on Modric.
I think Tchouaméni can become that. Again, they've got such a young team. I think Tchouaméni can become that, but it's never going to come natural like it does to Modric and Kroos.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do also think Ancelotti got the formation all wrong.
I don't know if Tchouaméni can do that because I think those type of. I don't think that could be
taught.
I don't think that could be coached.
Yeah. I don't think.
I think what Frankie has, he's always had it.
Yeah, Pedri, what he's always had it.
Yeah, exactly.
You just can't. You've got all the talent in the world. You need to just make it work. For me, in that game, I'm not underestimating Carlo Ancelotti because of what he's done, but I would have gone. To give you back for, I would have gone Modric and Tchouaméni. Then I would have gone with Valverde on the right, Vinny on the left, and Mbappe up front, and then who have I missed out? I would have played a flat 3 then in the midfield. Valverde had to be out on his right side. He looked lost in the middle. Yeah, he looked absolutely lost. Yeah. Get Valverde on the right, just because they've always played that formation. Yeah. They've always played the 4-2-3-1, the 4-3-3. I don't know why he went to a 4-4-2, 4-1-2-1-2 in this game. Yeah. It was awful. How uncomfortable did Bellingham look on that right?
No, exactly. I've never seen him play that role. Why the fuck was he playing that role?
Yeah, it was weird. I just found it weird.
I don't think Ancelotti told Bellingham, you have to run, you have to be on the right this much this game. I think Hansi Flick forced him by sending Balde down the wing every single time.
You're right. Do you know why? Yeah. Because I noticed this in the first half. Rafinha was not tracking back. Yeah, Rafinha was basically. Sometimes when Real Madrid attacked, Barcelona left the 2 up top. I was like, Rafinha, is he not going to go back and help Balde at all.
Yeah.
It just felt like Rafinha was very like inside forward. He wasn't really tracking back.
Yeah.
And I think that was to push Vasquez even further back to let them Balde bomb on.
And when Balde bombed up, bro, Bellingham had to go.
But even like, he should, his starting position needs to be, like, he can see where Balde is, he can see where Inigo Martinez is. His starting position has got to be 5 yards further back.
Yeah. And the thing is, he knows they're all in line. He knows, okay, by the 65th minute, you should have learned, okay, this back line is perfectly in tune. They're going to be in line with each other the whole time. You see where Balde is, and then obviously he's going to see where Inigo Martinez. Bro, you know Paco Garcia and Koundé are not going to be playing on your side. Why are you there?
Literally. And the most frustrating thing is, he's the quickest player in the world.
He doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to do that.
He could probably start with. He could probably start there and he'd get on the end of it. I just don't get it. This is what I mean though about natural number 9. This miss, I just don't know how. Don't know how he's missed that.
It's funny looking back on it, but I was actually so pissed.
Yeah, because I said to my dad, if Madrid get a goal in the next 10 minutes, it's going to be one of them ones.
Yeah. What a save though.
It's just, but the goalkeeping is serious credit, by the way.
Yeah.
I thought he was top.
Iñaki Peña.
I thought he was top, even on the ball.
Does he keep his spot now? I
think he has to.
He has to.
I think Szczesny's been brought in as a backup. I'll be honest with you.
No, I thought, because you know Iñaki Peña last year, he was fucking ass. And we signed Szczesny as soon as Ter Stegen got injured. Like, it wasn't even a week.
I think you signed it for a bit of both.
Yeah.
Because I think if you really wanted Szczesny to play, you would have played in the Clásico.
Yeah.
But I think he'll continue starting now. Szczesny will may play like the odd game here and there, but it's more like, one, if another goalkeeper gets injured, 2, if he makes a mistake and has to come out. Yeah. You've got Szczesny.
Yeah.
So I think it was a smart signing, to be honest.
This is an iconic moment. This is actually an iconic moment.
This celebration was nuts, bro.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
Hustle hard 304.
Hustle hard 304. I kind of wanted to say this when we were talking about the Ballon d'Or, but you know, I was talking about Vinicius, how he's not. Vinicius will have games where I'm like, you don't even look like a good footballer. Even when Lamine has bad games, for example, against Getafe a couple of weeks back, he had a horrible game. But then there were also moments in that game where I was like, okay, you're very clearly very, very special. You're clearly one of the best players in the world. Even though he had a shit game. Lamine gives me those Neymar type vibes. Lamine gives me those Ballon d'Or type, like, caliber level player vibe.
He plays football like he's 28. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's in his prime, like, his experience, he's been there, like, he's got a few years under his belt, but he's literally he's literally 10 years younger than me. It makes me feel sick, bro. But
born in 2007, and it makes me think, why can't he win the Ballon d'Or next year? If we win, say we keep going at there's a lot of the season left, but say we keep going at this insane rate, we could win the treble. We could.
But you know what happened though, when you
What?
If we continue to go on this great run and end up winning LaLiga, I don't know, say the Champions League or even get into the semi-final, whatever. You know who it's going to go to? It was Lewandowski.
Yeah.
One, because he missed out.
But one, because he deserves one.
2, because it's like, can we really give it to a 17, 18-year-old?
Yeah, it's
and
stupid.
if Lewandowski scored all his goals,
Lamine will deserve it.
Oh, bro,
he's by far our most important player. Like, when you talk about the most important player, when he doesn't play, literally the only game he didn't play in the league this year, we lost.
Yeah.
Because he didn't start, and bro, the control. He's a winger, but the control he brings to a game is so underrated.
Yeah.
You saw it against Bayern when we needed a bit of control, and Frankie wasn't on the pitch yet. We just pinged it to Lamine. He'd bring it down, get fouled, or get away from Davies and put a ball back into midfield, control the game. Bro, the touches he has, like...
No, he's poised. He's
and
so
then,
like, comfortable.
Bro, comfortable, cold-blooded, like, it's perfect. And then he'll have moments like this.
He needs so much credit, Rafinha, because a lot of people said he's not cut out for Barcelona.
Yeah.
He's going to replace Nico Williams.
This is just that.
So he's come in and... Fair play to Hansi Flick as well, man. Like, giving him captaincy as well. That says to me, like, trust you. 10 out of 10 performance. Literally, you cannot fuck Kabasi at the back. Like, 17, like...
And it could have been 5 or 6. Every time we smacked Madrid, I think it could have been 5 or 6. But
it could have been.
This time, it actually could have been 5 or 6.
Like, it was absolutely game plan perfection. Sometimes, as a big team, and when you get a big star come in, sometimes you need them games. Sometimes you need to get smacked. Because then it brings you back down to earth and you know what, cool, like... We're not as good as we think we are. It sounds stupid to say, but sometimes this could be a good thing for them. Because to get absolutely smacked by our rivals, it's like, yeah, we've got things to work on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're not as good as we think we are. We ain't got, just because we've got Mbappe, Vinicius, Jude, or X, Y, and Z, we still need to work on some stuff.
Next big game of the weekend was Arsenal Liverpool. Going into it, like, I think we're lying to ourselves if we were saying Liverpool weren't heavy favourites. No, not heavy, but like, people did expect Arsenal after losing to Bournemouth.
No, I think when they found out Saka was starting, that gave him a bit of a lift.
Yeah, and we thought Calafiori was going to be injured, Saliba was out, Timber was out, Saka was out. Like it looked like in the days leading up, it looked rough. Then Saka starts, Timber starts. You maybe something might happen, and then
Arsenal done very well.
They're actually really, really impressed me. I was very, very.
They've got
impressed.
that I don't want to jinx it and say they're going to win it or anything like. They've got that It sounds stupid. They've got Robson got put in a
fucking blender. He did. He actually did.
Nah, it's wrong. What he's done to him was wrong. Van Dijk's good enough to predict what Saka's going to do.
He's joking.
Saka's only coming in on his right foot, left foot here. Sorry.
Yeah.
And if you think,
if he sprints back, he's there.
He's not that far away. From it. He's not that far away.
Especially when the ball first comes in, he's actually there.
But credit to Saka.
Start sprinting now.
Yeah. You can cover the ground.
You can.
But credit to Saka, man. That guy.
Bro, what fucking bro.
Yeah. It looked like a very tired Liverpool performance.
It wasn't a typical Liverpool performance.
Nah, normally you associate Liverpool with energy. Yeah. Great ball, great header. They were looking at this for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Then
it was so obviously onside, bro.
VAR, man. I'm not having it, bro. After what I saw in that United game and finished before VAR and Premier League referees, man. We watched a Clásico. How good and efficient were they with offsides and stuff? In a Premier League, would have been enough.
And there were like 12 of them.
Bro, there would have been
enough.
There were like
12 of them, and they
you would have gone to the screen every 30 seconds, man. Nah, he's done alright.
Great ball by Trent. He's been getting criticised a lot recently, but he's
Salah's Mr. Efficient.
Oh my God, Salah.
It wasn't a great game of football at all, but
2 set pieces, individual wins from Saka, like everyone already knows about that. Like, and then obviously Salah coming up clutch when he needs to. It was the most. This is low-key exactly what I expected. When you look at the table, it doesn't change too much. Arsenal are closer to 7th than they are 2nd. Like, it could very, very quickly, if Liverpool and City both win on the weekend against Brighton and Bournemouth, which, let's be real, they probably will.
Yeah, mad, isn't it?
It could get bad. And then say Arsenal drop points against Newcastle away, which isn't the most unrealistic thing. Bro, it could start creeping. I said this last week. It could start creeping away from them. And obviously, Arsenal, it's very, very early. It's the Prem. Arsenal's still going to be in the title race because of what they've been doing the last 2 years and the quality they have. But bro, it could get to it's already at 5 for City. It could get at 7, 8 soon, and I think that's City, a lot harder to come back from against City and Liverpool, especially.
I think City is important for them to capitalise on any points Arsenal drop, especially with Rod. I know we keep saying Rodri's out for the season. Any lead they can get, they have to be happy with. But from Arsenal, I'm looking at a team that's they're not fragile anymore. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They can ride like moments of adversity. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Arsenal back in the day, bro, they used to just. Do you know what I mean, bro? They used to just capitulate.
Yeah, I said this in the TikTok. I made a quick TikTok after the game, and I said this. I haven't seen this from. I literally said the exact same thing. I haven't seen this from Arsenal in the last few years, where it kind of looked like they know how to win, even though they didn't win this game. They know how to win. In the last few years, I promise you, with the injuries they had, Saka just coming back from injury, like with everything that's going on, and that was against them, they actually would have got smacked 3-0. Yeah. Even if they were a better team, even if they were playing just as good, because they were mentally very, very fragile and they weren't prepared for games like that, like these in these type of situations in the last few years, they would have got smacked. And this game they deserve to win. Like, it's a very, very big change. And if Arsenal get through this stretch with Saliba out, Gabriel out, and Odegaard as well, we didn't even mention, and they get through that stretch and they stay within what they are now, bro, I actually might change my prediction. And this will be the last game we talk about because nothing else really happened in this weekend. As a football game, it was probably the best. Yeah, it was
entertaining. It was very un-Italian though.
Oh yeah.
Bro, like,
last thing you'd expect.
Inter do not leak goals like the way they leak goals in this game. It was weird to see. It was so weird to see. Yeah. But Juventus deserve credit because they went 4-2 down in this game. So they deserve a bit of credit. Yeah. Do you know who's a big player for them? Conceição.
I said this last week. I said this is my favourite.
Kenan Yildiz not starting as well was criminal. Yeah. But because he came on and changed the game, but Conceição was a constant.
Bro, I said my favourite signing of all of them. You mentioned Douglas Luiz and Thuram.
Both of them started on the bench as well. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
He must not be happy with something because I believe they started midweek and they lost in the Champions League.
Yeah, they did.
So I don't think he was happy with what he saw. But it was just so unlike Inter to concede so many goals. This will feel like a defeat to Inter because they were 4-2 up.
How do you let that slip?
Yeah, especially with Napoli. I know Napoli. For me, Napoli. I don't know how long they can hold it, but with them winning 1-0 as well.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Good touch from Kenny.
Yeah, and then just typical for number 9 goal from Madrd. Look at him. Oh! He's so fucking good. He's about Mkhitaryan.
Yeah.
First off, yeah, this goal is great, yeah. But why is he the most underrated player in? I'm not gonna say Europe, but in the Serie A? Well, he's always. Do you know, as an Inter fan, do you not think he's like important for you pretty much every game?
Very important.
Yeah,
very.
But you don't hear his name.
No, you don't. Do you know what it is? Because I think he's been at Dortmund and he's been at United, Arsenal. I feel like his name's kind of like thrown into like the forgotten players.
Yeah. Choose some level forget.
But yeah, if you watch enough Inter, you watch enough Serie A, you know he's important. He's important. He's an important part of the team.
Like I was speaking to someone, I can't remember when this was, but I said the name Mkhitaryan when talking about Inter and stuff, and they were like, "Oh, is he not retired?"
That's what I mean.
Like people forget.
He is getting on a bit, but like that's why they brought in Zielinski because they can, and for Tracy they can alternate, but. He's important. He's an experienced, good top player.
I can't like before the game. I thought Inter would smack them.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I didn't, bro. Because Juve started amazing for the first 2-3 months, and recently been fucking shit. Like playing horrible.
Yeah.
I thought they'd turn around eventually, but I did not think it would be in this game.
The vibe I get from Inter is a team that when it's time, they'll click into gear. Yeah. I feel like I'm getting vibes about the team like even when Man City start slow, and they're just like and after January, February, that's when they go up.
It is exactly that.
But I could be wrong. That's great. Yeah, from being 4-2 up in the 52nd minute. It's not great.
Yeah.
But Kenan Yildiz came on and he was brilliant. And I'm such a big fan of him.
Yeah,
such a big fan of him. This is a great finish, but do you not think he can get a bit closer?
Yeah, he's back. Bro, when you're in the box,
it's fine to back off, especially when you've got so much support. Because if he skips past you, you've got backup.
You can't wait this long to engage.
I think you can if you're 1-on-1.
Yeah,
but you're not 1-on-1.
You have support.
There's support around you. So
and now he's in the box.
Yeah.
Like a player like Yildiz can finish from these sorts of situations.
Yeah.
I think you have to close it down. Yeah, but amazing.
He's such a good talent.
What is he, 19?
Yeah, he's such a talent, man. I don't know, I might be being a bit harsh on Dumfries as well. I think someone should have stopped the cross. But I think I'm being a bit harsh.
No, yeah, I feel like that's half a second. Yeah, that's a half a second decision you can't do.
Yeah, I think that's a bit. Especially because he's
how do you give Conte that much fucking room? What a fucking game. Yeah,
so much football to take in over the weekend.
So much.
My brain is fried.
It leaves the table like this. So
Napoli got not comfortable, but they got a healthy lead.
No, it's not. In this, you talk about the Prem. No, you can never have a comfortable lead. Now, in the Serie A, you can never have a comfortable lead either. With how many big rivals you have, how many small teams that can cause you problems as well. You have like no lead is ever safe, especially in November.
When you're champions, I think there's always a little hangover the next season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like you may
especially when you're that dominant, bro.
Yeah, they were so dominant. I can't lie. They should have gone the season unbeaten. They lost 2 games into Sassuolo.
Yeah.
They got relegated. Yeah. They lost 2 games back home and away to Sassuolo, and they got relegated.
Yeah.
So I think it's just maybe a little bit of a hangover, but Napoli have started. Conte's unbelievable since he's come in.
Juve, I thought the way they started, I thought okay, up until December they're gonna be frying.
Yeah.
Then they fell off, and now they've done well to stay within 5 points of top. I can't like because how they've been playing football like I said, they lost to Brest in the Champions League midweek. Horrible. They've looked so bad. I was actually impressed that this game.
Only team who haven't lost.
Bro, it's still undefeated, and this is what I'm saying. How the fuck is this young manager with this very young team, low key?
They got a top manager as well.
Low key, getting champion type wins, pulling out results when they probably don't deserve to.
I'd honestly say they're the strongest team apart from Inter if Bremer didn't get injured, because I think I saw a stat. They, if I'm not mistaken, they got goals conceded on the table. I believe they conceded.
Yeah, well, goal difference is 5.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
they've conceded 1 goal all year, bro. Goals against now is 5. 4 of them were in the Inter game yesterday. So defensively they're strong, and from what I saw from them attacking yesterday, they can score goals.
Yeah.
But when Bremer went down injured, I thought that might kill him.
I don't think in the back line they got.
No, because you take out Bremer and you've got Gatti That's literally it.
Yeah, literally.
Cabal looked good yesterday when I watched it. Danilow's experience.
Yeah.
And then Savono's obviously a young talent.
But then you have a back four here, but then...
You see how much that killed him, that Bremer injury?
Yeah.
That's killed him.